So I have a confession.
Ooh.
I have been to now over 50 countries all around the world.
Impressive.
I have never been to Hawaii, Kinga.
Justin!
I live in Los Angeles. It is a simple flight to get to Hawaii, and everyone is shocked and says you have to go to Hawaii. So I'm gonna challenge you to share with me about your recent travels to Hawaii to hopefully inspire me to book a trip to Hawaii soon. So you were recently there.
We will not hopefully inspire you. You will be booking a flight by the time this is over. You might want to grab your phone and actually book a flight while I'm talking.
So where were you recently in Hawaii?
So I was recently on the Big Island, and I have been to all of the Hawaiian Islands now.
Okay.
I have my favorites. I
Okay,
love
all
Kauai, and I love the Big Island.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because both Oahu and Maui, which are the islands that most people go to, are stunning. I love the North Shore of Oahu. There's a wonderful shark dive out there. I love Maui. I love the Lord Tohana, but they are a lot more touristy. Gorgeous, spectacular, absolutely should be on everyone's list. They are more touristy. For people like me, and I know you as well.
Off the beaten track
Off
and
the beaten track.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where you want to go.
Exactly. And Kauai is that island. They call it the Garden Isle. It is beautiful and lush and spectacular.
Yeah.
And I had never been to the Big Island until just maybe about a month and a half ago.
So what surprised you the most when you finally stepped foot there and explored a little bit?
Well, it's big.
That's why they call it the Big Island.
They call it the Big Island, and it is spectacular. It offers a lot of variety. So you fly into Kona Kailua, and then I crossed over and got myself an Airbnb on the Hilo side.
So do you recommend Airbnb over like hotels?
You know,
it
is honestly a preference. I do love Airbnb because I feel like there's a sense of immersion there. It's also very often more affordable. There are great hotels on the Big Island, any of the islands. I do enjoy Airbnb as well. And I had found a little Airbnb that was actually on an old lava flow. So it was this lovely little space, and it was on this black field of lava.
Wow.
So in the morning, we would get up and walk around with our coffee and just walk along and watching the sunrise over this lava flow. So it is a
No big deal.
No big deal. No big deal. Big Island is a living, breathing, live island. So Kilauea, the volcano on the Big Island, is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. And we got lucky because there was an active eruption while we were there. Meaning that you go to Volcanoes National Park and you can actually look into the caldera and see the lava boiling up.
So this was your first time ever seeing an active volcano.
Yes.
You've seen a lot in your travels and in your life. Describe to me the feeling of what it was like seeing an active volcano.
That is a great question, because I ponder that in my mind as I obsessed over magma and lava and noted the difference between the two. Magma is when it is still in the caldera, lava is when it pours out. It is like watching our planet form itself. It is absolutely spectacular. You are part of the process of creation of our planet. So that was extraordinary. You got an Airbnb right there. Saw the lava, were so marveled by it. So we marveled at it so much that we actually went back twice to see it. You want to get there while it's still dark out so you can see the glow of the lava. Amazing.
Cool.
And then we went back to Kona Kailua and we went out on a boat and we did some diving.
Wait, Kinga, you went diving?
I
would never have guessed that.
The water is 80 degrees. It is beautiful. It is clear. It is blue. It is why people go to Hawaii. We had dolphins come to see us. There were whales out there. It is absolutely magnificent.
So, you know, you've been all around the world diving. How did it compare?
The water in Hawaii is some of the clearest, most beautiful, warm, spectacular water. There is big wildlife out there. You can go out, you can look for whales depending on the season. You can look for sharks, which we both love. You can look for dolphins. It is paradise for divers. So Justin, what do you think?
Am I gonna go to Hawaii? Yes, I'm gonna go. Are you gonna come with me? That's the question.
I will come be your tour guide in Hawaii anytime.
Done.
Anytime.
You've inspired me to want to go to Hawaii. After this is over, I'm gonna book a flight soon, hopefully. And you know, it's interesting because I often find that when I'm traveling internationally, I realize that I need to do more in the US. I need to explore more in the US, and trips like Hawaii, or even what we did Trans-Catalina Trail together. There are so many beautiful destinations right here in the United States that we don't have to always jet set halfway across the world.
And guess what?
Yeah.
You can take a cruise to Hawaii.
I don't know. I am gonna choose not to take a cruise to Hawaii. I'll leave that for some other people, but yeah, I'll fly there and then explore, you know, by boat, car, bike, whatever it is. So
As you should.
thank you for inspiring me and hopefully a lot of other people to book their trip to Hawaii.
So Justin, thank you for all of your insights.
Yes, you
and
as well.
thank you for joining us on this episode of Explore This. We did some pretty awesome stuff.
I mean, the Trans-Catalina Trail, cruising in Alaska and Europe and Hawaii. We circled the globe and so many amazing awe moments and adventures.
We did. Hope you guys were inspired.
Yes.